My grandma just gave me this travel chess set that had been down in her basement for several years, and I was studying the construction of it, and I found that written on the inside was this. It says, handmade, bought in Olongapo City, Philippines in 1970 by Neil Greer, USN, I believe that's US Navy, carried to Vietnam, Hong Kong, Japan, San Francisco, San Diego while he was in the US Navy, and then to Centralia, Illinois, Keokuk, Iowa, and Great Bend, Kansas, bought by Jerry M. Gee on March 21st, 1979. So I thought that's kind of interesting, and I may even try to get in contact with Neil Greer to see if there's any, if he remembers it, or if there's any history or stories of the set. Okay, so I was able to make contact with Neil Greer, and he seemed pretty excited to see his set after all these years. I asked him how old he was when he bought it. He said he was 21, which would make him 71 today, and that makes the chess set about 50 years old, at least. I asked him if he fought in Vietnam. He says he has a Vietnam Service Medal with 1 bronze star. I asked him if he actually used the set to play against his buddies while he was over there serving, and he said he did, and he remembered in particular a Filipino guy that no one could beat. He said this guy must have been terribly bored because he could always win in less than 5 minutes. He said he did okay. I asked him how good he was. He said he did okay. He used to be president of his high school chess club, and he still plays occasionally. However, he's very rusty. And then I asked him why he sold it, and he explained that he used to teach solar energy at Barton County Community College in Great Bend, Kansas. He said he sold the set for $29 to a guy named Petty John, an agricultural instructor, and he believed Petty John then sold it to Jerry McGee, who taught welding there. And he said he sold it to finance his shooting sports hobby. So thank you, Neil, for sharing the history behind the set. I personally find it amazing to look at and think of all the history behind it. Thank you. And I am missing 1 pawn of the dark pieces, and I think I'm going to try to make one and see how close of a match I can make. I'm not sure what the actual species of wood is of the chessmen, but I thought this piece of walnut would be a pretty close match. Okay, so I finished making that pawn, and can you guess which one it is in this lineup? It is this rook's pawn, the finish still drying. And a big thanks to my grandma Flo for giving me this chess set. Thank you.